Hey everybody! Welcome to the first entry in our new Devlog series, one that's based on our other old game, which was Dead Acres. Now, Dead Acres is getting a reboot much in the same way that Dark Deception got a reboot. We're basically rebuilding the game from scratch. And like Dark Deception, it has a very similar story. What I mean by that is that it's a legacy game. It's a game that I created when Glowstick Games LLC still existed, and I was working with my previous business partner. I basically designed Dead Acres immediately prior to Bandai Namco signing on with us to be our publisher for Dark Deception. Now, why would I start two games at the same time? That seems like a really bad idea. At the time, it was becoming pretty clear to me that my partner was planning to walk at some point. I didn't know when, but I had strong red flags from him that he was going to abandon ship at some point. I never imagined it would happen when it did, but I was already kind of anticipating it. And to keep him engaged a bit longer, I decided to design a game that fit his taste a little bit more. He was a big fan of Minecraft, so that was a big reason why I chose Minecraft visuals for Dead Acres. Another reason was that it was cheap to produce the assets and it could be done quickly, so it's something that wouldn't take too long, and as a result, we might actually finish the game in time before something happened. So from the very beginning, the game was built on compromise and catering to another team member's taste, trying to please him and win him over, which is a terrible way to design a game. As I jumped into the design work, though, I started to see the fun potential of the game, and that made it a lot easier to throw myself into the design work and actually make the game something that I would actually really play. Call it taking life's lemons and making lemonade. And it worked. It got him engaged, and in 2015, we spent about 3 to 4 months working on the first level of Dead Acres in what would become an early access launch on Steam in November of 2015. Dead Acres was pretty well received at launch and actually reached the top of the indie trending list on Steam. Unfortunately, after that is about the time that my partner bailed on me and I was left with no one to help me finish the game. And unfortunately, the bad luck continued as I made bad programming hire after bad programming hire, working with very inexperienced coders whose work unfortunately constantly made the game worse. As a result, Dead Acres' Steam approval rating slid from a 96% down to a 79%. That's actually pretty generous. It could have been a lot worse. The game also wound up in a state of limbo as a result, and it's been sitting on the shelf largely inactive for the last 2 years. However, as I said before, that's not the case anymore. Nixon, Penn, and I are dusting off Dead Acres and giving it the treatment it should have had from the beginning. A fun core loop, deeper mechanics, intelligent enemies, awesome weapons, and a better blend of farming and tower defense. All built in Unreal Engine 4 rather than Unity. And if that's not enough, you'll be happy to know that Daniel Dombrowski is again doing the soundtrack. So it's safe to say that the music's going to be pretty awesome. Okay, that's where I'll end things here for Devlog 1. I'm really excited to talk to you guys more about this as the game progresses and we get deeper into development. Right now, all of the assets in the game are 100% finished. We're basically just going through and rebuilding the code. So as we complete levels, I'll do more devlogs, and you guys can kind of see what the new game is all about. I really hope you enjoy this series as much as you did with Dark Deception. I know it's a different type of game, but it's also horror-based, it's a little bit lighter, and it's definitely aimed more at just having a good time and fast casual arcade fun. Thanks guys, and I'll see you next time.